Hello again. Good morning. How are you today? Everything okay? Yeah? Is everything okay? Good. Me too. All right. I want to finish page 79 on gain fluency. The last three. Micro paragraph number 718. Throughout history. Throughout history. Throughout history. You'll go down in history. Entrarás, se dice en español, entrarás en los anales de la historia. Se dice así, ¿no? Ok. Curiosa expresión. ¿Y un anal qué es? ¿Dónde está? Yo he visto un anal. Pero vamos, ese ha entrado en los anales de la historia. Pero es que no sé lo que es un anal. Lo sé en plural, pero nunca se dice un anal, ¿verdad? Los anales de la historia. In English, we say, you'll go down in history. Entrarás en los anales de la historia, you'll go down. Go down, go bajar. You'll go down in history. You'll go down in history. Now, do you remember the song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and all the other reindeer, ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Okay, now, the last sentence says, entrarás, o sea, este reno, Rudolph, entrará en los anales de la historia. Y él dice, you'll go down in history. And I was 3 years old. I said, where is history? ¿Dónde va a ir a la historia? ¿Dónde está la historia? Va a entrar en la historia. ¿Dónde está? I remember thinking, where is history? Ahora, este dice throughout history, a lo largo de la historia, o durante todo. Through is a través de, you know. I'm looking at you through my telescope. Through. But throughout means a lo largo y ancho de, throughout Spain, all over Spain. Yes. Hay buena comida por toda España. There's good food. You can find good food all over Spain. You can find good food throughout Spain, throughout Europe, and throughout history. A lo largo y ancho de la historia. Throughout history. All right, throughout, todo junto. Throughout history, more or less half the people have been conservative and the other half progressive. It's a constant in history, going back long before Roman times. Yes. Progresistas conservadores. That's nothing new. You look at the Roman Republic. You had the populares y los boni. Or los, what was the other name they had for it? The optimates, the optimates, and the populares. It's always the same. In Greece as well. Conservatives and progressives. Conservatives and progressives. Always. Half the population has a chip, conservative chip, and half the population a progressive chip. It's that way. Yes. The Trump, pro-Trump, anti-Trump. Yeah. So throughout history, more or less half the people, la mitad de la gente, have been conservative and the other half progressive. It's a constant in history, going back, remontando, going back, yendo atrás, going back long before Roman times, tiempos de los romanos, long before Roman times. So this is nothing new. You know, the political questions, politics has not changed in 5,000 years. 5,000 years. Politics have not changed. The aspiration for power and control of the populace, that has not changed. So throughout history, okay, nothing has changed. The next to last, 719, page 79. Most people don't know. Most people don't know. Most people don't know that Oxford is called Oxford because 1,000 years ago, it was the best place for men and oxen to ford the river Thames. That's how the city got its name. Really? No kidding. Really? Yeah. No kidding. Anda ya. Okay, really? Yeah. Well, it makes sense. Richard, no te entendido nada. Okay. Most people don't know. Most people is la mayoría de la gente. The majority of the people. Most people. Pero nos comemos la T, los nativos. Most people. Porque se dice tanto. Most people. La gente en general. Se dice most people. O cuando dices aquí, no, la gente no, a la gente no le gusta eso. Pues en inglés no decimos people don't like that, we say most people. Solemos decir la mayoría de la gente. Most people. Es tan rápido y tan socorrido. Most people. Most people don't like smokers. All right, most people. Most people know how to drive. Most people. Most people don't know. ¿Qué es lo que don't know? What don't they know? Most people don't know that Oxford is called Oxford because 1,000 years ago, it was the best place for men and oxen to ford the River Thames. That's how the city got its name. Okay. In England, the most important river, well, maybe. Well, yes, the most important river is the River Thames. Okay, el río Tamis, el Támesis. Okay, the Thames. Se ha escrito Tames con TH, pero se pronuncia, los ingleses son tan raros, Thames, como Timoteo, Thames. Y ponen la palabra river antes. The River Thames. Never the Thames River. However, the Mississippi River, the Ohio River, the Colorado River, the Hudson River, the Nile River, the Amazon River. Yes, the River Thames. Rich. All right, británicos siempre son the British, the English, not the Scottish. Always complicating life, right? All right, the River Thames. Now, the River Thames passes through Oxford, where the famous University of Oxford. The River Thames passes through. 1,000 years ago, maybe today too, in that area of Oxford, the River Thames is narrower and shallow. It's a shallow section of the river. Shallow means somero. It's easy to cross. Now, vadear un río es cruzar un río, claro, pero a pie. That's to ford, como los coches Ford, to ford a river. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. All right. Escala cada montaña, vadea cada río, stream, que es river. Climb every mountain, follow every stream, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, ve detrás de cada arco iris hasta que encuentres tu sueño. Yeah, follow every rainbow till you find your dream, a dream that will need all the love you can give, etc., etc. Sonrisas y lágrimas. You remember? Sound of Music. Ford every stream, ford. So, un buey is an ox. O-X. Ox. Ox. Un hacha is an axe. Tengo mi buey y mi hacha. I have my ox and my axe. However, en plural de axe are two axes. Pero dos bueyes son two oxen. Oxen. Solo hay tres palabras en inglés que yo sepa cuyo plural no es añadir ese, sino en. One child, two children. One ox, un buey, O-X, one ox, two oxen. And finally, one brother, two brethren. However, si son hermanos de sangre, dice two brothers. Hermanos religiosos, two brethren. My brethren. All right. So, it's interesting. So, oxen. Now, to ford the river Thames with your oxen. So that's the Oxford, el Vado de Bueyes. Entonces, esta universidad es la Universidad de Vado de Bueyes. Suena raro. It's one of the best, most prestigious universities in the world. But a direct translation is la Universidad del Vado de Bueyes, the Oxford University. And the city, of course, is Oxford. So most people don't know. Es como Islas Canarias. Most people don't know que viene de Isla de los Canes, de los perros. Las Islas Perrunas. Yeah. The Canary Islands. In the United States, people think, so, habrá muchos canarios ahí. Yeah. No. No. Maybe there are a lot of canaries, but that's not the origin. So most people don't know that Oxford is called Oxford because 1,000 years ago, it was the best place for men and oxen to ford the river Thames. That's how the city got its name. So because everybody went to this point on the river Thames to cross, they began building a city or a community, selling things, etc. Because everybody went to the same place to cross the river Thames. And that was the origin of the city of Oxford. All right. One more, page 79 at the bottom. Call Nancy and tell her. Call Nancy and tell her I've decided to cancel the contract. Oh, no. Yeah. Call Nancy and tell her I've decided to cancel the contract. Call Nancy and tell her. Tell her. Llama a Nancy y dile que he decidido cancelar el contrato. Pobre. Bueno, pobre. Es su culpa. Call Nancy and tell her I've decided to cancel the contract. Call Nancy and tell her I've decided. Yo omito that I've decided to cancel the contract. She's been sending me more and more bills for more and more services that she didn't include in the proposal. We can't afford it. She's been sending me more and more bills. More and more, más y más, cada vez más facturas, bills, invoice. 2 words for bill. Well, 2 words for factura. Invoice, que es un poco más técnico, pero perfecta palabra. And bill, como la cuenta en un restaurante. Bring the bill, please. The bill. Bring the bill. She's been sending me more and more bills for more and more services, cada vez más facturas para cada vez más servicios, que no incluía en la propuesta inicial. Yes. She's been sending me, lleva tiempo mandándome, she's been sending me more and more bills for more and more services that she didn't include, que no incluyó ella, that she didn't include in the proposal. Proposal. We can't afford it. No podemos pagar tanto. No podemos permitirnos tanto gasto. Wow. We can't afford it. It's too expensive now. Yeah. Call Nancy and tell her. Come on. Here's the telephone. Call Nancy and tell her I've decided to cancel the contract. Oh, me to call Nancy? Call her. Hello, Nancy. Hi. Yeah. How you doing? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my God. I'm really sorry. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Are you okay? Yeah. And is John okay? Yeah. He's in the hospital. But he's in intensive care. Oh, my God. I'm really sorry. Well, wow, yeah, listen. Oh, well, no, don't worry. I called you for another reason, but we'll talk another day. Yeah, I wish you the best. Nancy's husband's in the... So in this case, I didn't call. I called Nancy, but I didn't tell her that you had decided to cancel the contract. because her husband is in intensive care. In la UCI, o la UVI, antes decía UVI, ahora es UCI. Unidad de Vigilancia Intensiva, Unidad de Cuidados Intensivos. He's in the intensive care unit, ICU. ICU, yo veo a ti, yo te veo. ICU, ICU, Intensive Care Unit. Sí, Unidad de Cuidados Intensivos. We just say in intensive care. Solemos decir, está en cuidados intensivos. Her husband is in intensive care. Yes. And so it's not the right time to tell her, to give her bad news, okay? We'll call her next week. But in any case, call Nancy and tell her I've decided to cancel the contract. She's been sending me more and more bills for more and more services that she didn't include in the proposal. We can't afford it. Esta forma de más y más o menos y menos. Tengo cada vez menos tiempo. I have less and less time. Tengo cada vez más tiempo. I have more and more time. También en español se puede decir más y más. Se dice. Tengo menos y menos paciencia, no se dice. No. Tengo cada vez menos paciencia. I have less and less patience. Y un médico, tengo cada vez menos pacientes. Suena igual. I have less and less. No. I have fewer and fewer patients. All right. So, let's continue with Anna Barghini. How much time do we have, Marta, for Anna Barghini? Oh, we have plenty of time for Anna. Anna Barghini está en el avión. She's in a plane. She's flying to Stuttgart without her father. She's going alone. All right. Anna Barghini is on her way. Va camino de Stuttgart. She's on her way. She's on her way to Stuttgart. Anna Barghini is on her way. She's on her way. She's on her way to Stuttgart. Me, I'm not on my way to Stuttgart. And Marta's not on her way to Stuttgart. And you're not on your way to Stuttgart. But Anna Barghini is on her way, on the way. También the way, impersonalizando. She's on her way to Stuttgart. She's flying business class. Business class is more expensive. Of course, she's rich. She's flying business class. But, you know, the flight from Milan to Stuttgart is 1 hour. It's 1 hour. Over the Alps. It's only 1 hour. You don't need to fly business for 1 hour. But in any case, Anna Barghini is on her way to Stuttgart. She's flying business class and thinking about Karl Polster. She's thinking about Karl. She had never thought, pluscuamperfecto aquí, nunca había pensado. She had never thought that she would like a German man, not even in her wildest dreams. Nunca había pensado que le gustaría un hombre alemán, ni en sus sueños más salvajes, se dice en inglés. Not even in her wildest dreams. She never thought she would like a German man, not even in her wildest dreams. However, just yesterday, justo ayer, just yesterday, she received a letter from Carl. In ella, la carta, in it, he told her the truth. Las cartas en la mesa. Put the cards on the table. I like you. Yeah. I like you. All right. He told her the truth. The letter was only 3 paragraphs long. 1, 2, 3. The letter was very short. The letter was only 3 paragraphs long, but Carl must have spent hours working on it. He must have spent hours working on it. Because it certainly made a strong and pleasant impression on Anna. Okay. The letter was only 3 paragraphs. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. So it was a very short letter. But Karl Polster must have spent a lot of time on the letter. Dice aquí, he must have spent hours working on it, trabajando sobre ella, la carta. He must have spent. Debía haber pasado, seguramente pasó. He must have spent. Debió pasar. Debía haber pasado muchas horas. He must have spent several hours, no? Or he must have spent hours working on the letter because it certainly made a strong and pleasant impression on Ana. Ana le causó una impresión fuerte y placentera. Agradable. Pleasant is más agradable que placentera. So it must, because it certainly, no significa ciertamente, más o menos significa, por supuesto, certainly, no problem. O seguramente, it certainly made, seguramente, con toda seguridad causó una impresión importante. So it certainly made a strong and pleasant impression on Ana. Okay. First, he told her, ¿qué dice la carta? First, he told her that he wasn't the type of person to insinuate his feelings to anyone. All right. First, he told her that he wasn't the type of person to insinuar sus sentimientos. Se lo dice. Okay. First, he told her that he wasn't the type of person to insinuate his feelings to anyone. He admitted, admitió, he admitted that he was very fond of her and that he couldn't stop thinking about her. Okay, fond. Oof. I'm very fond of you. Means te tengo muchísimo cariño. Fond. All right. Fond. F-O-N-D, fond. Yes. Fond. It's a very affectionate type of word. He admitted that he was very fond of her and that he couldn't stop thinking about her. I'm always thinking about you. Anna, I can't stop. I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop. I can't sleep. I'm tossing and turning in bed. All right. Secondly, he told her that he was one of the, he told her that she was one of the most attractive and intelligent women he had ever met. And that logically, he had been deeply affected by her presence. Wow. Profundamente afectado por su presencia. Wow. Se pasa un poco, chico. Maybe. All right. He's opening his heart. He's opening his heart. All right. A veces dice he's wearing his heart on his sleeve. Está llevando puesto el corazón en la manga. He's wearing his heart on his sleeve. Yeah, a pecho descubierto. You know. He's more vulnerable now. I can see. Se hace vulnerable. He's vulnerable. So, secondly, he told her that she was one of the most attractive and intelligent women he had ever met. Pluscuamperfecto de nuevo. That he had ever met. And that logically, he had been deeply affected by her presence. All right. Thirdly, third también nos vale. He told her that he knew very well that her family was wealthy. All right. But he assured her that money was not and had never been a factor that influenced his feelings towards people. Okay. ¿Le creemos o no? Should we believe him? Should we give him the benefit of the doubt? He's saying, I find you very attractive. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm very fond of you. And I know you're rich. I know you're from a wealthy family, but money for me has never been a factor in how I relate with people. Okay. It's easy to say. All right. Yes. So about it, he was from an upper middle class family. Clase media alta. He was from a middle class, no. Upper middle class. Lower middle class, no. Upper middle class. He was from an upper middle class family that had a small but comfortable estate. Un pequeño patrimonio, pero cómodo. Huh? And he was not ambitious to amass a fortune. He was not ambitious to amass. Amasar también se dice amasar una fortuna. To amass a fortune. And I can't continue with this story. I'll have to continue tomorrow with the love story of Anna and Carl. See you tomorrow.